Most organizations are built around one idea: climb the ladder, move up the hierarchy, earn the title, and wait your turn. That's the traditional playbook. But the workplace rebels of today understand something different. Real leadership doesn't always move upward. Sometimes it moves sideways, across teams, across functions, across the invisible walls that hierarchy creates. Because influence travels faster than authority, and progress rarely waits for permission. And sometimes, the most effective leaders aren't the ones standing at the top of the ladder. They are the ones brave enough to step off it. This is your resident office ninja reporting for duty. This is the Office Ninja Podcast. Here is something leadership textbooks don't say out loud. The best leaders don't always climb the ladder. Sometimes they kick it sideways. Because while hierarchy looks clean on an organizational chart, real leadership rarely follows straight vertical lines. The leaders who thrive today are the ones who know when to stretch the rules of hierarchy, when to lead across levels, across teams, and sometimes even outside the system itself. And for today, we're unpacking why the future of leadership might belong to the people who stop waiting for authority and start leading anyway. The illusion of titles. Tradition says the higher your title, the more respect you command. But let's be honest, does manager automatically mean influence? Not anymore. People follow leaders who earn trust, not those who simply inherit authority. Why hierarchy breakers win? The best leaders flatten walls between levels. They walk the floor, join the conversation, and listen as much as they direct. Instead of, I am the boss, so I decide, they ask, what do you think? This isn't weakness, it's power. Because when leaders remove the us versus them line, they unlock loyalty, innovation, and speed. Next up, the real-world rebels. Think of leaders who disrupted the old playbook. Satya Nadella at Microsoft, shifting culture from know-it-all to learn-it-all. Startup founders who sit beside interns because ideas don't care about rank. These are leaders who don't cling to hierarchy. They use influence, empathy, and collaboration as their currency. So what does this mean to you? If you're aspiring to lead, don't obsess over titles. Focus on building credibility. Influence through competence, not command. Be the leader who people approach before they approach your title. Because in the long game, those who break the rigid rules of hierarchy end up shaping cultures people actually want to stay in. Here are our key takeaways for today's episode. Number 1, titles don't guarantee leadership. Trust does. Breaking hierarchy rules isn't rebellion for chaos, it's rebellion for connection. Number 3, leaders who listen, collaborate, and empower create cultures where people thrive. And lastly, if you want to lead, start with influence, not authority. For our call to action for the week, try this. If you're in a position of authority, step out of your title bubble. Have one conversation with someone 2 or 3 levels below you and just learn. And if you're not in a formal leadership role, lead anyway. Influence where you are. Break the rules of waiting for permission. And this has been the Office Ninja Podcast. Always remember to prioritize your inner peace. And since we're talking about breaking the hierarchy, thank you for not putting me on mute today. See you in the next episode.